What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another game here on my channel. This is going to be Family Feud for the Sega Genesis. Be the S family. Just leave it as this today. Taking on the Romeo family. At what sport do you think a woman could beat a man? Tennis. And that's the bullseye.
Bullseye.
Bullseye. Name something that a picky girl always finds wrong with her date. He's cheap. Probably not picky, but the only one that came to mind, so that's not there. And I didn't really see what they said. I mean, I looked away, but that's alright. Next one. Name a food you wouldn't or couldn't eat with your fingers. Soup. Really? You never eat soup with your fingers. Spaghetti, and I'll bet you that is the bullseye. Ridiculous. Should have been soup.
Bullseye.
I mean, some eat spaghetti with their fingers. Like they'll pick it up off their shirt and put it in and eat it. Name a make of car no longer manufactured. A Nash. Never heard of that. I'm just going to skip this one. I mean, I don't know. Alright, move on to the next one. Name something you should not leave in your car on a hot day. Dog. I think I should have said the other one, but okay. Alright, animals, dogs, pretty much.
Bullseye.
That's the bullseye. So if we win this game, we'll play for $11,000. Romeo family will play for $8,000 if they win. And in order to win all that, you gotta play the feud. You have to win the feud and win the whole entire game. You know, top 7 answers on the board to this. Name an occasion that makes people nervous. A wedding. Number 1 answer by 53 people. And the option goes to us. We'll play. How about, not that. How about a graduation? Oop. And that is not there. Okay. All right, how about a job interview? That is there. There we go. It's number 2, said by 9 people. Okay. An occasion that makes people nervous. How about occasion that makes people nervous. The doctors. Like going for a checkup or something. Dang. Okay. Hmm. Asian, it makes people nervous. Hmm. I'm just gonna say anniversary. I mean, I may not get it in there because not a lot of time on the clock. So, I might. Not there. Alright, so if the Romeo family gets this, points will go to them. If not, it will go to us. Giving a speech. Okay. And they got the points. That's alright. So what were the remaining answers? Number 3. Birth of a baby. Okay. Number 5. Dentist visit. I was close. I mean, I said doctors, but... Number 6. Trial. Like a court. And number 7. A funeral. Alright, so... Did not get the points in that one, like I said, but it's okay. Let's move on. Dollar values are doubled. For this 100 people surveyed, and the top 5 answers on the board. Name something specific you might hide. And I buzzed in. Money. That's number 1. Okay. And they're going to play. Okay. A diary. Yep. Gifts. Yep. Or presents. Either one. That's there. Keys. They should not be hidden, but they get, hidden by mistake. Like people, keep saying to myself, what do I do with my keys? Where are they? And they did not get it yet. I give up. That's not there. Yep, not there, so... it's just their first strike. Jewelry. Yep. And that's it. They get the points. Alrighty, and that's all the answers. So now we'll just move on to the next one. Still got no points. The other family has... No, it's a bunch. 237, so... Very close to going to fast money, but we gotta get this one. The dollar values are now tripled. 100 people surveyed, and the top 4 answers on the board to this. Tell me another name for someone who has to know everyone's business. Snoop. That's there. It's number 3. Another name for someone who has to know everyone's business. Know-it-all. No. Not sure of one. Not there. Okay, so see what they do, and they're going to pass. Okay. So let's try and think of some. Get rid of that. Another name for someone. Another name for someone who has to know everyone's business. Don't know. Another name for someone who has to know everyone's business. About snobby. I know it's not there. I'm just trying to name anything. That's not there. Snoop. Okay, I really don't know, so... Yep, I don't know. So, oh well. So if they get this, they probably will win the game. We'll see, like what they say. Gossip. That's there, but that actually is not enough. So the game will go on. Busybody and nosy. That's what I was trying to think of. So once again, the game goes on. I'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, so here we go. Job values are still tripled. 100 people surveyed, and the top 3 answers on the board to this. Name a sport you must have a racket to play. Tennis. Number 1 answer. Yep. Okay, so we'll play. Badminton. Whatever it's spelt like. I think it's like that. Badminton. That's there. Alright. One more up there, and if it's enough, we'll probably win the game and go to the fast money. If not, the game, goes on. Racquetball. Okay, so if that's it, it may be enough to win the game. If not, it will go on. Racquetball. Alright, is it enough? Yes, it is! Alright. So we came from behind and got the win and go on to the fast money. Sweet. Okay, so Romeo family does not win the game, and once again goes to us. So let's do this. Alright, so let's do this. Name a fish sportsmen catch. A bass. Give me a word used to describe the feeling of someone's hands. Soft. Name a state where they grow corn. Texas. The only one I can think of off my head. But name something you might find in a small boy's pocket. Change. Or, what is money, I guess? Now, you know what? Change it. A frog. Name a piece of silverware. A fork. And that is 5.
Survey said.
First one. A fish sportsman's catch. You said bass. Survey said 13.
Survey said.
A word used to describe someone's hands. You said soft. Survey said 50.
Survey said.
A state where corn is grown. You said Texas. Good old Texas corn. Survey said 6.
Survey said.
Something you might find in a small boy's pocket. And you said a frog. Sorry about that. I was looking at something. Anyway, survey said a 6. A 6, yeah.
Survey said.
A piece of silverware. You said a fork. Survey said 44. 119 points. Need 81 for all the money. All right. So here we go. A fish sportsman catch. Trout. Oop. Give me a word used to describe the feeling of someone's hands. Clean. Nope. A state where they grow corn. Pass. Come back to it. Something you might find in a small boy's pocket. Alright, money. I'll try it. Name a piece of silverware. A spoon. Get me a clean spoon. A state where they grow corn. Try Ohio. Just, throwing one out there. A fish that sportsmen catch. You said trout. Survey said 33. Trout was the number 1 answer.
Survey said.
A way to describe the feeling of someone's hands. You said clean. Survey said 0. The number 1 answer was soft. A state where they grow corn. You said Ohio. Survey
said
2. I believe the number 1 answer probably was Oklahoma, maybe, or I don't really know. But anyway, something you might find in a small boy's pocket, and you said money.
Survey said
8. The number 1 answer, I believe, was probably like toys or something like that. All right, 162, need 38 points. I asked you to name a piece of silverware. You said a spoon. The number 1 answer was a fork. You need 38 points.
Survey said.
All right, by 1 point. Sweet. All righty. $11,000. All right, and that's going to wrap it up for the Family Feud for the Sega Genesis. I hope everybody enjoyed that. So if you like this, hit the like button, comment, you have something to say, no negative stuff. Subscribe if you have not yet. Please do. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Okay. Alright. And you all take care. Thanks again for watching this game of the Family Feud for Sega Genesis.